Well, hello everybody, and welcome to all of you joining us on this beautiful Thursday. Welcome to all of you here with me on Zoom, to all of you who are watching this now or later on Facebook and YouTube or the app. We have a decent group of all of you doing this on a regular basis, and it's just truly heartwarming. We are just a few seconds away from starting, and I invite you now to, if you haven't done so already, find the most comfortable sitting position you can find right now, knowing that even if you find it, it would become uncomfortable in just a few moments, because it's not about your physical experience. It's about what the mind does with it, because the mind always wants to move, to change. It's always on the go. Nothing is ever where it needs to be according to the mind. And so it tricks us into shifting in our seat, scratching the itch, whatever it can do to distract us, to keep things interesting for it, which means moving, changing, which is why all the thoughts, which is why all the emotions, it comes from the dissatisfaction of mind with stillness, which explains why the biblical injunction, be still and know the Eternal One. When we move beyond or beneath the noise of the mind that is unable to live in stillness, and we find, in fact, that stillness, then a different way of being, of living, can be revealed. A different sense of identity, a different sense of who we are, what we are, and of reality itself can be uncovered. Literally uncovered, because it is covered up, as the Kabbalah tells us, by the klipot, the sheaths, the shells, that really is or are the meanderings of the always busy mind. We can't blame the mind. That's what it does. It's just built that way. I always say you can't blame the mind for thinking thoughts, just as you can't blame the heart for beating. It would make no sense to blame your heart for beating. And it would make no sense to be angry at the mind for thinking. So with that, with hopefully by now having found that elusive, comfortable sitting position, having turned attention, awareness onto the breath itself, and having leveraged every out-breath, every mindful out-breath to relax and release and let go, to truly surrender into the moment. We can step together and find our seats in a virtual meditation hall that connect all of us. To hear the gong of our beginning and the chant for peace and harmony. And so, if we want to apprehend what lies beneath the surface, what lies beneath what is covered up by the agitation of the mind body, then we need to let ourselves sink deeply to drop beneath the surface and come to rest at the bottom of the ocean. Above us, the waves may be crashing onto each other. This thought and that emotion and this sensation, all happening on the surface. As we come to rest in the quietude of our own depth. There is such a beautiful release when we let go of the hypnotizing mind and its chatter. When there is no longer any preoccupation, any should, any must, any have tos. When we simply rest deeply in the silence of who we always already are, there is great peace to be found. Suddenly there is nothing we need. There is nothing missing or lacking. In this deep, restful space, we are, the moment is complete. The moment is at the same time completely empty, as we are completely empty, and absolutely full, as we are also absolutely full. But not full of stuff, of thoughts, of ideas, of opinions, just full of being. Full of this simple moment in life that requires nothing at all, that is absolutely perfect. All our lives we strive for perfection on the outside, pursuing happiness, pursuing love, joy, always on the outside. We project it onto a job, a career, a person. Where all this time it's been waiting for us, right here, on the inside. Whatever our external circumstances, whatever our external circumstances, there is always this inwardness available to us. Beneath the surface, under the waves, sitting at the center of our heart. This deep release, this complete letting go, this within us. Where the tension dissolves. It is always here. And beneath the thoughts that tell us who we are, mostly because of our problems or battles. Beneath the thoughts that tell us who we are, when the thoughts become very quiet, when we no longer identify with them, there is still I. It's a nonverbal I. It's an ID-less I. It's an opinion-less I. What is this I that exists before the thoughts? What is this I that exists pure before the I qualifies it? Before the mind says, I am this, or I am that, or I am not this, or I am not that. Before the mind steps in, what is this I? This unqualified and unqualifiable I. The I that hasn't been clothed with any thought. So just remain as that I. It's this simple feeling of being. Just rest deeply as that I, observing this breath coming in and going out. The thoughts in the background, the sensations in the background, so far away, so far away. So uninteresting, not interesting at all. Just this I and this breath. Just this I and this breath. And gently we let go of our practice for now, taking a couple of deeper breaths and letting the body stretch if it needs to do so. And as always, we'll close our meditation with Shalom and dedicate our practice to all beings. May all beings uncover the deeper I beneath the surface. May they find in that space wholeness, harmony, and peace. Wadani. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Moda Ani, Moda Ani, thank you.
Modani. Moda Ani.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you.
Thank you, Rabbi. Where did that go?
Rabbi.
Well, Donnie, thank you, Rabbi.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.